Eleanor.
Who talking to me? Who said that?
It's me, Eleanor.
Who me?
I'm sorry I have to talk
You
to you
who?
like this.
Meeting.
Unfortunately... Hello, Eleanor. How are you doing?
I'm alright. What you meeting?
You have, unfortunately, accrued some fines that you have not paid that have lapsed over the 14-day payment period and thus are wanted for outstanding government fines.
Again. I'ma tell you the same thing. I told Mr. Sir who tried to get me on this shit yesterday. The lady in the sister gave me the money to pay my fines, and I paid that man over there. I can't help that y'all ain't getting like my money from the sister down yonder, but like, shit, I already did that.
Let me check your profile here, Miss Winkle, because that very well might be the fact of it.
I know for a fact that doesn't paint those facts. She handed me money for me to get out of there because I was being so good.
You still have a $1,500 charge from the 15th of the 4th, which is now over the 14-day period.
No, I do not.
I'm sorry to say.
There ain't no way in hell I do. I paid them. You got to talk to that.
Hogarth,
Yes.
I would like to claim a bounty.
No.
A
It's a bit
bounty?
late if I'm already talking.
What the hell do you mean?
You have.
Yeah,
I did put a bounty.
I'm the
out
only
for
bounty
you.
hunter.
What the hell?
Yeah, the mister behind myself is also. Hello, Sadie.
What the hell?
So, unfortunately, Miss Eleanor, you are in violation of the outstanding government fines.
No, I'm not.
Charge.
You have to go talk to that man over there. I paid him.
On your ledger, you have accrued a penalty for the 15th of the 4th, 1903,
Ain't
which
no
is
way.
well over
No.
14 days ago now,
No.
for robbery, kidnapping, escape from custody, and felony possession, which are all
I didn't
very
do that.
serious crimes.
I didn't do
Miss
that.
Winkle,
Oh my
Winkle,
God,
you have
Pascal.
Thank you.
Okay.
I am definitely afraid that you
Yeah,
are,
sure.
in fact, in violation of the outstanding government's
I'm
fine.
not gonna be awake for a long
Section
time.
of the Penal Code.
It's just unpaid fines.
I didn't do it.
Miss, you put a contestation into the court for these charges?
Yep, I'm a lawyer.
I don't think that's true.
What you mean, Ian?
Judge Moynihan.
I am a lawyer.
Moynihan, could I request your presence?
Here we go.
Judge
I'm-
Moynihan, could I request your presence?
They's
on
gonna
something?
sit here and tell me that I'm
Remember, you owe me
fraud.
$750, Hogarth.
Who'd you catch?
Should I leave or should I wait?
I
You will be able to tell me who I am in
I'm
this
your boss.
nice
Two
fancy
different
coat
things.
from Mexico.
I'm the bounty hunter.
You gotta get the fuck out.
Is Miss Winkle here a registered lawyer?
Let me check my roster.
I do need to add.
Why are y'all so mean to
I'm
me?
not being mean. I'm just.
They's all
enforcing the law,
making
and
fun of me. They's
I
making
have
it seem
to-
like I can't be as hooty-tooty as yours is, but I
I'm
tell
not
you
saying
what.
that you. I'm not saying that you
God, this
can't
is
be a lawyer.
Isaac.
I can't say that you can't be a lawyer. What I'm saying is, I don't think you are a lawyer right now.
I have a
don't-
degree.
Have you taken your bar in the state of Grant?
What?
You guys need more paralegals, don't you?
You just give me that exam right
Oh,
now. I
that's
pass.
crazy.
I
Why
tell
did
you
you
what.
No,
Let me do it.
Actually,
Let me do it.
wait, hold, come here.
What?
How about this? As an alternative to punishing Miss Winkle here, if she wants so much to be a lawyer,
I am one.
how about the federal
Yeah, but
government?
how about we make you a real one?
Well, no, well, here's the thing. How about the federal
I don't like where
government
this is going.
gives you a stipend, so Marshal's office will pay you for a rehabilitation program, because she's committed some pretty bad crimes.
No, I didn't
We
do
will
it.
pay you a wage to take Miss Winkle here on as a paralegal.
A lawyer.
I don't get it.
The federal
No.
government, Marshal's office, will give you a certain amount of money if you hire Miss Winkle as a paralegal.
I don't think there's enough money in the world for that, Hogarth.
Wow, what's wrong with me?
Right, I'm sorry. I tried an alternative.
Eleanor, honey, there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. It's just your paperwork's not quite in order.
They just be mad because I do better than them.
I
She has a
don't doubt
record,
it.
So she's not even eligible.
I didn't do it.
Do you need to be free of a record to be a paralegal? I thought it was just a
No,
lawyer.
I am a lawyer.
Yeah, but if
I'm
she
planning on
demonstrates a
having clean
desire to
record.
change her ways by becoming a paralegal, that'll talk to her character
She
when it comes time
currently
to
has
testify.
outstanding fines right now.
All right.
No.
So,
This is true.
no, I'm not arguing. You very well are a lawyer. You're just not a lawyer in the state of Grant.
don't matter.
difference.
Yeah, it does.
But it does.
No, I still
What was Winkle
practice. I
unfortunately
have
does?
3 clients already.
Are you charging
Wait.
them money?
No, not yet. Not till we win it. It's the 10%.
See, because I'm fairly certain what that is a crime.
No.
I'm fairly certain that's.
Didn't
I'm
take
fairly
no
certain that's-
money.
It is fraud. If she-
It's no. I have a diploma.
Not until they pay her. It's not.
Wait a minute, you say that for real? Cause like I got a fraud charge on me, and I tell them that it wasn't like I just told him I wasn't committing the fraud. Didn't take no money.
You're technically pretending to be something you aren't.
No, I
So-
am a lawyer.
Just not sure how true that is, Miss Winkle.
I have a
really am.
diploma. They
Yeah, can you present
confiscated
us?
it.
Can you
They took
say
it.
so?
The lady, no, like the people's in the sanctity. That angry, that redhead man.
Can I ask
Angry
you something?
red.
He talk like he what he saying. He lucky.
So, Miss Winkle,
I guess that
How
means
are-
I'm a lawyer.
how are we, no, you're really not. How are we going to address the fact that you are still
Lawyer.
currently technically committing the crime of outstanding government fines? How do you want to go about rectifying that here and now?
I want justice.
Well, the justice is the fact that per your ledger and the fact that I don't believe I've seen your name on a court petition for dismissal of charges.
You
Is
just
that-
want to know why I don't have any rectification. It's because poor people can't get the same they just don't have the same friends as everybody else got.
Well, that's not. don't
I
make me
have
feel bad about
no
this.
representation.
I'm sure there's somebody who can do it for you pro bono. You're so
Right now, we take it to court. Right now, I want to fight my charges.
Hold on a moment. Let me ask the judge something. Penny, do people have the right to represent themselves at court?
Yes, they do.
Perfect. Right now.
Do you really want to? I'm sorry to say this is going to be a very close and shut case because I'm just going to tell the judge per your ledger you owe $1,500 in legal fees.
But I was gonna tell them that I didn't do it.
You were charged with the crime. You were arrested for it and you never contested it.
I'm doing that right now.
This is your open contestment. of
This
the
is my
charges against you?
contestment. I want to go to court. I represent myself because I didn't do it.
All right, let me find the fucking report that this is for then inside of the filing cabinet.
Do I also still owe for fraud charge or whatever? Because that one,
again?
I had fraud charge on there. I didn't pay those fines because I was innocent. I was not like a fraud. I am a lawyer.
I don't think that's
I have a diploma. You can see it. They have it down in the sanctity. They's got to have it.
Let me just find this report.
Pepperino Jackson, he will help me. He'd be a witness.
So the only fine. So you have an outstanding charge for fraud from the 8th of this month. No, from the 8th of
Last
so
month.
actually,
I was innocent.
you actually have.
Y'all can't even do.
20
You didn't even put the math together. I'm innocent.
You got $1,800 in outstanding fines.
It's more than what you told me. Not true.
You got $1,500 for one charge and $300 for another, for a total of $1,800.
This is perjury.
It's really not. Let me look up your file here, Miss. All right. So K6696.
Crack it up.
All right. Do you want to go and request a bench trial?
Yeah, right now.
All right. Come on, then.
I take Pepperino with me. Come on, Pepper Jack.
Darling, Miss Winkle would like to request a bench trial.
Right now.
She's contesting her charges as
I
her constitutional
am
right. They're within
innocent.
30 days.
Perfect.
Oh my god, we're actually.
Perfect.
Alright, do I. Wait, hold on, we gotta do this.
I know what I'm doing.
No, wait, no, I'm going to the other side. I'm on the government side for once over.
Oh, good. Fuck off. This is what I get for upholding my job correctly. Be like, I need to inform people of their constitutional
Alright,
rights
you
to
realize,
a trial.
Marshall, that you're gonna have to be the prosecution here.
Yes, I'm aware.
Alright,
If you need a junior prosecutor, I'm bored.
Access to the files that I have.
alright.
And think I can't bullshit my way through it.
We are here to hear the defense and arguments against Miss Eleanor Winkle. The, what is it, the 7th of May, 1903.
Oh, that's
Sure.
not good camera.
Miss Winkle, if you would like to make your opening statement, and then Marshall Moynihan, you may make yours in a moment. Mr. Marshall Moynihan, will you please list out the current charges that
Yes, Your
Miss
Honor.
Winkle is contesting?
Hello, people of the jury. I, Eleanor Winkle, contest that I am innocent in the charges that presented to me today. That's all.
All right, thank you. What charges are we contesting?
The charges that Miss Winkle is contesting today is one count of fraud from a case that occurred on the 8th of the 4th, 1903, and the following counts of robbery, kidnapping, escape from custody, and felony possession from the 15th of the 4th, 1903. She is currently contesting the fact that I'm not entirely certain she's contesting the fact that she has outstanding government fines or the initial crimes themselves.
Both of them.
So all charges are being contested. She was wanted presently by the bounty hunter's office for the charge of outstanding government fines for not having paid them within 14 days for the time, and now she is wanting to contest all charges.
What are her current outstanding fines?
She owes $1,800 to the state, Your Honor.
Object.
On what grounds, ma'am?
I don't owe that money. I'm innocent.
All right. Let's see.
It's the code. You're like, what the fuck do we do?
So we've got two separate incidents here. We have the fraud charge and then the robbery, kidnapping, felony possession was, what, a week later?
About, sir. Ma'am.
Allegedly.
The alleged crimes, right. Let's see.
It's my favorite code.
Here. Oh. So you were in Van Horn. You were arrested for a robbery on a doctor's office.
Object.
You gotta give me a reason.
Oh, I'm a doctor.
Was that diploma also confiscated?
No. I've been a doctor for a long time. Been a doctor a long time, yeah.
Okay. What area of medicine do you currently practice?
Oh, like herbalisms. I just like to collect like from that fancy medicine, help people like get better.
Fair enough.
Perfect.
About what here that you were hogtied, brought to the sheriff's office. They you loose and you took off through an unlocked door. Does that
Allegedly.
sound? None of that rings a bell.
No, I reckon that I don't think that was me. That had to have been the other guy. Took
There's
the
a
man.
mugshot here that looks an awful lot like you.
No, that me. Let me see it.
Your Honor, yeah, Your Honor,
Let me
would
see.
pay close attention. Her hair is the same. Her facial structure is the same.
Oh,
It is very plainly Miss Eleanor Winkle in those photos.
objection. I was no Eleanor.
Here, I'm slide these over the edge of the table here if you want to
take it.
take a peek. There you go. There's four of them there. I believe you were wearing the same hat.
That is just a fancy hat. You're fashionable. Lots of people wear hat like that. Oh.
If I could draw to the attention of the court, there are in fact also two corroborating statements within that documentation confirming Miss Eleanor Winkle's.
Okay,
Tell
alright.
me about this University of Appalachia.
That's where I went to college to get my diploma. Got
Okay.
me a lawyering diploma. Perfect. What you want to know about it?
It's just I'd not heard of the school, so I was curious.
It's like overs in the Virginias or whatever. It's prestigious. Got to go like I was lucky. And they teach me the arts of the lawyering. Word on the diploma, don't know how to say it, but I know it means like arts of lawyering. I reckon lawmen didn't even know what that word meant. Had to teach him a thing or two about the
I
lawyer.
don't doubt it.
Big word. It's framed. That means it's real. Mama put it in there for me.
She did.
Mama Winkle. She got the mama's milk.
I remember that.
Suck on some. Perfect. I reckon I hasn't had any mama's milk in a long time.
I don't even think I have any of it anymore. I think all mine went bad.
Oh my god. We need more mama's milk.
Where is this trial going?
I am innocent. I want to fight the fraud. I am a lawyer. I just might not be like certified in the state to grant. Therefore, I'm not a fraud.
That is the issue. Is
Your Honor, she just admitted that she's not bar certified in the state grant.
But
Thank you.
But wait a minute, it's cause I'm the certifies in like other country states and whatnot, Mexico.
that may be the case. In order to practice law or to advertise yourself as a lawyer in the state of Grant, you have to be bar certified in the state of Grant
Why?
because them's the rules.
Frick.
So what I can do is I can, oh my lord, offer you the opportunity to try to become a lawyer in the state of Grant, but that's going to take quite a bit of work on your end.
No, I'm a lawyer.
Just not here.
You just give me that test, I pass it right now.
Well, not the test that's the issue, it's your record.
Oh, wait, we's fighting that. All right, next charge. Notify. I want to charge. Did I get? You said like as we rob in place or whatever, allegedly, like about the fact that day Mr. Man was following me around. I have an alibi. I was getting like by man. He's being all crazy like. Think it's just a big understanding. I done brought him in there, whatever. I just didn't want him to hurt me.
So you're saying you were being followed by someone and you were afraid, and so you went into the doctor's office?
Yeah, the whole time. He technically do the robing, actually. If we speak technical, I told him to help me. He did.
Do you have a name?
The
for
man,
this? Yeah.
I have no idea. I think he a low man. He's the man that harassed me yesterday, actually. Told me I have fines I have to pay.
Wait. Miss, can I address the plaintiff, Your Honor?
Sure.
Or the defendant? Do you mean to tell me you were made aware of having outstanding government fines yesterday as well and still didn't make steps to pay them off?
Well, yesterday I told him I paid them. I paid the man in Sissica. Guard lady gave me the money to pay my fines so I can leave on good behavior.
No more questions for the defendant, Your Honor.
And it's still showing she has unpaid fines?
Yes, she still owes to the state $1,500 for the kidnapping and attempted robbery of the doctor's office in Van Horn. Those are still owed to the state.
I didn't kidnap him.
And
Sorry.
1 count of fraud for the 8th of the 4th. She does have, as of present, 2 paid down fines for aiding and abetting conspiracy, malice, and evading, and then another charge for 1 count of possession of illegal items.
What's that from?
I don't think it's relevant to this case, given that you've already paid them down.
Objection! That's hearsay!
Your Honor, ruling. I'm happy to go into it if we want to, but
This
I
is
don't see how it's relevant.
perjury! This is...
I will ask you once to settle down.
Sir.
Otherwise, you'll be facing a contempt charge.
Freak.
So, you made a couple of errors as I'm looking through the statements from this bank doctor's office robbery. And one is that you took a lawman hostage at gunpoint.
Objection!
On what grounds?
That man was stalking me, so I had to bring him with me so he stopped.
You went and took him out of the sheriff's office, Eleanor.
No, he was not in the sheriff's office. He was outside of it, I reckon. Nowhere near it. He was stalking me. He followed me everywhere that day.
If you're pleased, Your Honor, I'd like to read for the court the full statement provided by Mr. Asher Beckett on the matter regarding his kidnapping by one Eleanor Winkle.
Please do. And then, Miss Eleanor, you'll have a chance to any of the points in the statement.
This testimony was given by Asher Beckett, a deputy of the NHSO Department of Law, I believe. Beckett was in the Van Horn Sheriff's Office when I was pointed a gun at. She tied me and took me to the doctor's office. She gave me 6 lockpicks and wanted me to rob the doctor's office because she didn't know how to. Then she started the robbery. We waited until the deputies arrived. I wasn't hurt, but she still threatened me. A few minutes later, I will admit this person is not the most legible, I told her that I can't pick the locks, and she started to run out the back door. I chased her along with 2 LSO deputies. She nearly escaped and tried to steal my horse, but the LSO undersheriff tied her. A little while later, I saw her running out with the deputies yelling she had escaped. I tried to chase her, but was unsuccessful. The other deputies managed to catch up and arrest her. I will say that I believe Asher Beckett's reasoning for not using Miss Eleanor's name is that this statement was tied directly to the larger report containing her name as the instigator of the crime, hence why he only used hers, not Eleanor's name. There is a second statement here from another lawman attesting to the robbery by Undersheriff Casey Stone, of Lemoyne Sheriff's Office. I responded to a call for a robbery at the medical office in Van Horn with Lieutenant Baker. When we arrived, we seen Corporal Asher Beckett, the man from the previous statement, being held at gunpoint by a masked woman. Lieutenant Baker tried to get her to lower her weapon, but she wouldn't. She ran out of the side door of the medical office, and we all chased her. She was caught behind the blacksmith and taken into custody. When she was in the Van Horn Sheriff's Office, she was untied, but managed to escape out the back door that was unfortunately unlocked. We chased her around the area, and I was able to rope her just outside of town and bring her back to the Van Horn Sheriff's Office for processing. Signed by Under Sheriff Casey Stone on the date in question.
Any comments, Miss Winkle?
Yes.
All right.
I reckon that wasn't behind the blacksmith
Do you know where it was?
in front of it.
Okay.
So that's when he got the story wrong. He don't know what he talking about.
All right. But the fact that you do puts you in the place they're saying, which means you were there and it was you.
I'm a doctor. I was there because I needed to get the medicines. Now, I decided to use that stinky man who followed me around as like a decoy meat shield. And he didn't really know what he doing. Not my fault. He got us in trouble.
So really the only thing you're guilty of is picking the wrong meat shield.
Yeah. Wait for that. You drop it.
Number 1, I don't think there's technically a charge for that. And number 2, I don't think I could drop it.
Rick.
Your Honor, could I move on to address the statement of fraud now? I feel like we've...
No, I think we've covered that one.
No, I'm not
Alright.
a fraud. But wait a minute. Why can't I get it dropped on the counts of like I didn't know any better?
Unfortunately,
Come on! I have a diploma!
I understand, but unfortunately, ignorance of the law is no excuse from it.
But I have a diploma. What's the law say?
The exact definition of fraud. Hold on, my pages are all stuck together.
I can get it for you if you'd like.
So stupid.
Okay. The of deceiving or misrepresenting with the intentional perversion of truth in order to induce another to part with something of value or to surrender a legal fight. A person who impersonates a government official or other in an attempt to deceive another to advance their own agenda or goals.
Please, innocent. Didn't have an agenda.
Do me a favor. I think I am not discounting diploma.
Okay.
We've that you are not a licensed attorney in this state and are not allowed to practice in it. What were you hoping to accomplish
I just
by
wanted to help
advertising
people.
your services? Okay.
If it pleases the court, could I read aloud the statement associated with the charges of fraud, as I believe it indicates a willful desire to misrepresent oneself? Corporal Donald, Senior Deputy Jim McKenzie, Sergeant Casey Stone, Head Guard Lyra Clark, and Assistant Deputy Ivan Vasilov were at the Saint Denis Sheriff's Office. Mrs. Winkle entered. She began talking about how she was supposedly a lawyer and that she needed to see her client, Mo Honeycutt, in Sisika. She was ignored due to her reputation and previous acts of a similar nature. However, she then used the station telephone to call Sisika and try to arrange transport with a guard there. Corporal MacDonald went to the docks to meet the guard after hearing Miss Winkle say they were on their way. After linking up with the guard, Corporal MacDonald returned to the station and began talking to Miss Winkle. After being shown clearly fake documents, Corporal MacDonald, Senior Deputy Mackenzie, and Head Guard Clark went to discuss what to do. It was at this point that Sergeant Stone arrived and informed the other lawmen that Miss Winkle had attempted this before. With that new knowledge, the group decided that Miss Winkle should be arrested for fraud, as she was actively and to some extent semi-successfully impersonating a lawyer. While Miss Winkle was in the cell, she began screaming, claiming she was a real lawyer and demanded to have her rights. It was at this point that her fake documentation were seized by officers. In total, she had one fake bar certification, one fake banker certification, one fake degree from the University of Appalachia, contestable, one script pad, and one fake visitation permission letter. After all this was taken, she was processed without much arguing after taking mugshots. However, Miss Winkle still insists that she is a lawyer and may attempt to do something like this again.
I am
Donald
a lawyer.
McDonald.
Object.
Mm-hmm.
Real. And I am a banker.
What all professions do you have?
Banker. Lawyer. Doctor. Big chief of police. Mayor.
Could I, based off of that testimony, could I please ascribe 2 more counts of fraud to her for impersonating a mayor and...
No impersonating. I am the mayor.
Oh, wait. I think... Are you the...
I was the mayor, Strawberry.
That's right.
Before Miss Dimples was...
But like, I'm the mayor.
Okay.
Perfect. I be like, hey, like mayor, like, I feel like everybody else. Perfect.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's enough evidence to drop any of the charges against you.
This is perjury.
However,
What you saying?
if you down a little bit, if you are willing to pay $1,000 to the marshal right now, we'll have your fine, the rest of your fines cleared.
I think that's win. Perfect.
Is that agreeable to you, Marshal?
I have no issues with that outcome.
And the bounty will be dropped.
I will suspend the bounty for one Miss Eleanor Winkle, yes.
Perfect.
right, if you can give him $1,000, we'll get the rest of your fines cleared and the bounty canceled.
Alright, come here.
Just get $1,000 on her.
Perfect. That's collectible.
Your Honor, I would like it said before the court that she did not hand me $1,000, but in fact has handed me some kind of amphibian akin
It's
to a frog.
Frogbo. It's Frogbo. They's collectibles. They's rare. That's some
She gave
bitch
me
worth $5,000, I reckon. Bought it from a
You
store
gave me a
myself.
frog, Your Honor.
Frog boo.
You gave me a frog.
These rare and collectible. You can go to any shop you see there worth a lot of money. Take it to a pawn. You'll be alright.
That was unfortunately not the agreement.
Oh, you see $1,000. That's worth more than that.
Well, then he will return the frog bull to you and sell it and recoup the cost for it. And
Here's your frog bull back, Miss Winkle.
Fine, whatever. Here. Perfect.
I would like it. She has handed me some kind of potato-based good.
It has
not
a
the
smiley
agreed
face
upon
on it.
$1,000.
That's my best friend. Be careful with it.
I will concede
It's
that the
priceless.
potato does indeed have a smiley face carved into it, but it is not the agreed upon $1,000.
If I might interject, as a person that got convicted of a crime a very long time ago and someone that liked to put her best foot forward, I would like to pay the money for Miss Eleanor.
Right.
I will go to the bank immediately with you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh yeah, this is way more fun.
The court accepts that.
Perfect.
Okay,
Thank you, pretty lady.
Tell all your
Your
friends
Honor, I
to
think it'll be
vote for
best.
me.
I will.
Miss Winkle has demonstrated a desire to run in the past. If Miss Cherry could go and get the money and then return to the courthouse,
I'll
I
be
think
right
that.
I think I'm gonna run.
I
Just kidding. You thought I was gonna actually do that.
I'm not gonna lie, I was reaching for mine.
Oh my god. Y'all don't like, y'all think the worst of me.
Yes.
I think, if I'm being perfectly honest, Miss Winkle, I think no given way about you. I'm simply upholding the letter of the law as written.
No, don't know what I do.
Yeah, he's kind of a dick about that. I mean, he's kind of a dick about that.
You suck. I just tell you that Mr. Man that arrested me was so mean.
Your Honor, are you going to abide such language being used in your courthouse to address
I
as
shoot
a
him.
member of the court?
I mean, he's
Penny, you know
not
what's
wrong.
Please let it be known before the court that passed to me by Miss Cherry was 1,000 United States dollars as agreed upon.
Cherry.
Lady, a very big favor.
You want a
So
frog boo? They's collectibles and very rare.
Thank you.
I also have a regular toad. You just can't get them like I get them anymore.
That's okay, you can keep that one.
Perfect. I lick them. Get you talking to the trees.
I'll take your word for it.
You just
I've
try with
licked
the
plenty
frog
of
boo.
things in my time, but maybe not that.
Oh, you just won't lick that. Get you talking to the tree.
Wait,
I feel like I'm gonna have to
don't lick-
petition.
do not lick the frog.
I'm gonna have to petition the court to
I
have
will
frog
not
bulls
lick the
added as
frog.
a.
I'm telling you.
Have any of the doctors in the room licked a frog?
Yes,
what it
I'm a
does?
doctor. Get you
I
talking to
used
the
be a
trees.
doctor, I never did.
I'm a managing doctor currently.
And you've never licked a frog.
I'm just adding the toads these days. Got like the will make you talk to the trees. Get you all like silly like rainbows. Taste the color. Perfect.
Can you see sound when you one of those?
Freaking. Haven't found me any like mariachi bands. Don't need to go down to Mexico to get like the real.
I don't sound like a regular frog. You like dip it cocaine first or something?
Don't do.
Uh-huh.
I'd hate to be a stickler for the rules, but you haven't hit the gavel, so court is still technically in session.
I'm innocent.
All right, fines have been paid. The rest of her fines will be wiped and the bounty dropped. So it is the order of this court.
Perfect.
There you go. I will go and suspend that bounty right now.
Woo.
She doesn't yank,
Where
so
my
that
money?
Haltier doesn't yank her as soon as she steps out of the court.
I'll punch somebody in the mouth. I will.
Salt.
Well,
they. Wait
In
a minute.
self-defense, of course.
Are you a lawyer? Are you representing her interests? That's charged.
Absolutely fucking not.
Perfect. I need to go find
Yeah.
Pepper Jack.
You know how disappointed I am that I haven't actually been able to represent somebody in court yet? Nobody actually wants to go to court.
I just did.
I know you did.
You didn't have. You could have asked a representative just now.
Why didn't you
Yeah, but you
represent
know
me, you
she
son of a bitch? That's
You-
kind of
you didn't
fucked up.
wanna-
This
you didn't
goes
even pay the
right
court.
back
You
to
wouldn't
what
pay
I
me,
said
yo.
earlier. If you poor, you don't get the representation.
Well, yeah, that's how
No,
it
that's
works.
true. There are lawyers that will work
That's me.
pro bono cases.
I don't.
Although I did send out the roster of every active lawyer and their telegram numbers to every single sheriff's office. So
It's a
all
matter of
anybody
time,
wants is,
Mr.
like,
Sir.
contracts and shit. Contracts
Retainers.
and name changes.
See, I know about this. I'm a lawyer. Alright, I'ma get out of here. Go get my
I
Pepper
give it a week
Jackarino.
before she gets charged with fraud
Thank you
again.
guys. Thank
Goodbye,
you,
Miss
pretty
Winkle.
lady. I tell all my
Goodbye.
friends that they's got to like vote for the pretty lady. Bye
good for the
forever.
court.
And we's gonna go get a drink, Pepper Jack. We's just won our court case. You know what that mean, right?
It's so funny because she's gonna think that she won the court case, but she didn't actually win the court case. She just got out of the charges, I guess. Technically, just got out of the charges, which is a win.
We coming in. We just won our court case. I just won my court case. I need me a drink. Get me with the lemonade. Excuse me, Mr. Sir. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm on. I won my court case, and there's nothing that you can do about it. So get the heck out my way. I'm sitting here trying to get me a drink. Gregory, move, bitch. Move out the way. am trying to get a drink here, mister. Get out of the way.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's that fucking though. You move. Frick. We's gonna have ourselves chocolate milk. Perfect.